back. This is a Let's Chat session. We are here. Hope everybody is doing well. I'm going to give it a few moments to see who joins us. Thank you so much for taking the time to click on this video. I hope you are feeling awesome. If you're new here, please like the video and subscribe. Hey, hey. Hey, Bianca. Hey, Timeless. What's going on, everybody? Teresa, hello. As you see, everybody, this is just a Let's Chat session. No tarot at this moment, but we are just definitely tapping in, seeing how everybody's doing. Just seeing how your week has been, seeing how your day has been, anything on your mind, anything you need to get off your chest. This is that space to do that. Hey, Saranda. So please take full advantage of this situation. Hey, Ryan, I enjoy catching your reading sometimes. Thank you for what you do. Thank you so much for that. My pleasure. Thank you so much. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you're feeling good. Hope you're ready for the weekend. And yeah, so I'm just going to wait for y'all to say whatever you need to say. If there's anything that maybe something new that you got going on, something old that you got going on, whatever it is. This is that speed. This is that space to talk about it. Hey, B Mac. Hey, Kay. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking time out of your evening or your day to just tune in and say hello. So let's get into it, y'all. Hey, Teresa. Today makes 2 years of his passing. I'm doing okay this year. Next year can be different. Next week on the 9th is my mom's 15th year of her passing. Wow. Wow. My condolences to you, Teresa. And I definitely feel where you're coming from with, grieving a loved one. It's not easy. I have loved ones that have passed away many years ago. And still, when I think about that particular loved one, it feels just like it just happened. You know, that's the one thing about memories and all these things. Just thinking about someone, you can go right back to the moment that you lost them or to fond memories or whatever like that. So I totally get that. I have family members that have been gone for many, many years. And I still, when I think about that person, it's just like it just happened. Like it just happened yesterday or something like that. So I totally get that. And it is not an easy place to be in. Hey, I bet you do. Yeah, Teresa. Timeless says, condolences to you. Grief has no time limit. That's true. It comes and goes. Hey, Baxter, grief is a whole different animal. You may think, okay, yeah, I'm totally over it. And then one day out of nowhere, you're just in tears and you're like, what in the world? So you have to really be kind to yourself. You have to give yourself grace and peace because it is not easy. I can't stand when people say things like, well, you should be over it by now. Are you kidding me? Where's there written that someone should be over something that was very traumatic for them? So don't listen to that. Any type of trauma, don't let anyone tell you that you should be over that because it takes time. Yeah, it takes time. And we don't know how much time you here's the thing. Some things you may never get over. You just learn how to cope with them. Some things you never get over. You just learn different coping mechanisms to get through the day, to get through life. Yep. A loss is a loss, no matter what. No matter what it was, no matter how long it was, no matter how close you were to the person, a loss is a loss. So be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself, and I promise you, you will be okay. You will be okay. It may not seem like it, but you will. And always remember that person who you're thinking about, they would not want you sad. Hey, Teresa. Teresa says, have you or anyone feel like the negative in the air is heavy? Yes, ma'am. I have been feeling that, and I have been pushing it back because we're in a retrograde right now. And I have been feeling all kinds of energies. I've been picking up on people's energies, picking up on memories, picking up on thoughts of others that are not mine. I have really, really been going through it energetically. I have had to take time to detox just my energy alone. Okay. So yes, I say yes. Hey, Baxter, I'm grieving someone that is still alive due to addiction. Oh, that's hard too. That's just as hard. That is very hard. Teresa, it is exhausted. Yes, ma'am, it is. But are you still writing your prayers down? I can't remember if you meditate as well. Meditation helps. Meditation music helps. If you play it throughout the day, it does help you to center yourself more because we got a lot of different things going on with people. We got a lot of different things going on with people. And especially if you're in social environments, like even here on this channel, interaction, you're picking up on energy. If you're in any other social environment, you're picking up on energy. Energy within your neighborhood, your family, your friends, you are picking up on it. So definitely, definitely. I was listening to some singing bowls lately. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good. I would say, continue to do that. This will lift because you got to remember we're in retrograde. I can't remember when it ends, but this feeling will lift. It will lift. It's a little heavy right now, but the important thing for us to do is to try to think as positive as we can and try to remember that a lot of this negative energy is it's not our own. Unless you have some unresolved issues, a lot of it is not your own energy. And I feel like there's been if y'all have noticed the readings, I know I can't speak for any other reader. I haven't really been watching a whole lot of readings from other readers lately. I usually do, but I know with my readings in particular, they have been kind of off a little bit, off the wall. It's like energies of people wanting to come back, people recognizing things, people seeing things, people, you know what I mean? People realizing that you were right all along about a particular situation. It's like a lot of realizations. Thank you, Saranda. Okay, retrograde ends on the 25th. Okay, thank you for that. So we got a little while. We got a little while, y'all. Got about 2 weeks. 2 weeks or more. So it's important right now to keep yourself centered. If there's anything that's still lingering, retrograde is also important, because if there's anything that you're still holding on to, and it's coming out in the reading, so I know a lot of you have some things there. This is the time to really be working on releasing it. Teresa says, Baxter, I pray for those in active addiction for God to do for them that they can't do for themselves. Yes. Yes. I always tell people, when we're talking about any type of addiction, drugs or substance abuse or alcohol or food or negative thinking or other types of ways that we can be, something can control us. I tell people, do not judge a person based on what they may or may not be addicted to or really, really having a hard time getting away from, because unless you're walking in that person's shoes, you don't know what got them there. You just don't know. Okay? So instead of like judging, it would be nice if more people would just try to see how they can best motivate that person. You can't do the work for them, but you can be a motivating factor instead of part of the problem. Because to be honest, a lot of them, not saying it's your fault, but a lot of them had a lot of critical people in their life, and that may be primarily how they got to where they are. They just picked up one type of habit and they just made it an excessive thing to do. And before you know it, they were addicted, so, and any of us could do the same thing. I tell people all the time, you and I are not different. The only difference is we've made different decisions in how we live our life. That does not mean I'm better than you, you're better than me, vice versa. It just means we are different. Okay, we're different. So it's important for us to acknowledge each other's differences so that we can understand and recognize that we're different for a reason. We need to be different in order to help each other. There are some strengths that I have that you ladies and gentlemen may not have. There are some strengths that y'all have that I don't have. So, it's important. It's an equal exchange of power, Hey, Teresa says, sometimes, Baxter, we have to love them from a distance until they get better. Absolutely. And continue to hold them up in prayer. Continue to hold them up in prayer. If you're still actively writing your manifestations, nothing wrong with putting a manifestation of the day about your friend. Like, hey, I hope whatever their name is having a good day today. I hope they're one step closer to beating this. Sometimes we have to help people to move forward. We can't do the work for them, but who knows what your words of encouragement could do, your prayers could do. You just never know. Sometimes what's going on with that person, we can't handle it in the physical. We need to go to the supernatural. We need to go to the spiritual and take that there and ask God to be in that person's corner. Sometimes we really got to take it there and leave it there and continue to send positive vibes, because we don't want to be too close that it takes away your energy. Because remember, you got to keep some energy for you. And if you're going through this retrograde right now, you've been feeling a lot of thick energy. A lot of people in despair, they're sad, they're going through. I have been doing my best to try to repel some of the energy. I got people saying, well, how are you so happy? How are you so giddy? I'm like, because I'm detoxing daily. Like, I'm trying to keep myself good for not only myself, but for my readings, for just conversation, so I can keep moving at work and different things like that. Because if I take on all this energy, y'all, I'll probably be just in a dark room all day. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And with my job, especially, the one here on YouTube, I definitely have to keep my energy to a certain standard. And that's why I tell you, if you ever contact me for a reading, I will email you back and let you know the time frame, because I want to make that I can get it back to you. I want to make sure that I'm good before I attempt the reading. I just do. If you're donating for a reading, I want to always give my best. That's why I don't take on so many readings at a time. I've gotten to the place where I maybe take 4 or 5 a week. Used to, I was getting them back to back to back to back to back. Nah. So, and I'll let you, ladies and gentlemen, know when my schedule is fully clear, because that's the time to really get that reading in, and I can get it back fairly quickly. 3 days at the most. So just keep that in mind. I used to do 24 to 48 hours. Now I've changed it to 24 to 72 hours. That's just to give me time to get things out and be clear. Teresa says, how's your mom? My mom is doing a lot better. We are doing pretty good, pretty good. We started walking. So we started walking, and so we've been walking at our local track. So we're, getting the exercise in. It's only gonna help the both of us. So overall, doing a lot better. Praying that we continue to do that. The track that we go to, if you walk around it twice, that makes a mile. So I did a mile today. I did a mile yesterday. She did a mile yesterday, but today she couldn't do but one lap around. But still, a half a mile, that's a lot of walking, especially if you haven't walked or exercised in a while. You know what I'm saying? I told her, I said, you should be proud of yourself after everything that you've been through, and you're getting around this track even one time. Oh my goodness, you should be proud of yourself. And she's 62. So, hey. Hey, I'm like, be proud of yourself. Yeah, but thank you, Baxter. Yeah, um just trying to be the best that we can be. Um it's been a rough go, y'all. I can't lie, it's been so much going on. And when you finally start feeling a little bit free if you've had a hard few seasons, it always feel so good when things kind of start shifting. You got to be mindful of things because nothing's perfect, but it does feel good for things to shift. Okay, cool, Teresa. That is awesome. Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, I can honestly say Grandma is doing better. Thank you for asking. She's doing a lot better. When I call, she's happier. She's eating well, taking her medicine on time. She's doing a lot better. I actually had the representative from that complaint. They actually contacted me today. Teresa, you must have tapped into that. They contacted me today to get my side of what was going on over there. And I didn't want to just throw my aunt under the bus because I'm not a mean person, but I was truthful. I was very honest in my statement. And so I gave a full picture, and I also told the representative, I said, but to be honest, my grandmother's doing a lot better, and I pray that it can continue. But I was honest now. I told about everything. All of you, if you've been in the chats before, I had a hard go with that over there. It was tough for a while, but I was very honest. I was very honest. I didn't, nope, because I want justice. I want there to be justice for all, you know, so that maybe there can be a lesson there that that person can implement in another situation. You know what I mean? So, yep. Because it was just crazy. That was like the craziest thing that I have been through in a long time. Oh my goodness. It just kept me so stressed out, y'all. Oh, I was so stressed out. I couldn't sleep. Mm, it was horrific. It was horrific. But I keep my distance from my aunt. I don't hate her. I forgive her, but I do keep my distance. I feel like that's the best policy. Yeah. Thank you, Teresa. I feel like that's the best policy is to just keep my distance, because clearly she has some issues to work out that don't have anything to do with me. And I did what I was supposed to do. And you're going to lose a lot of people doing what's right. I don't know why that is, but when you do what's right, man, you're going to see some people disappear. Be like, what? But they were never really real anyway. So just let them fall off. Just let them disappear. Because it's probably for the best that they do anyway. Yes, she is. Yep, she is, Teresa. Yep. Don't know how it is all going to play out once they close out the case. But for now, she's there. I think more or less, I even suggested to the representative that she seek anger management classes. You know what I mean? Take anger management because the just the aggression was just way too much for me. But I can say that it has been better. I can say that. Because at one time it was just so stressful. Oh my God. Thank you so much for asking. You know how people say go to HELL? I felt like I was there. I'm just, y'all, I felt like I was really there. I'm like, oh my goodness. Never been around something so demonic like that. Ooh. Ooh wee. But I am a fighter. I did not give up. Um, I have how many? We got two official classes left, and then we have a panel dinner, which will be we will be that night. We will be getting our certificates and also meeting other foster and adoptive parents and hearing, some experiences that they've had, like meet and greet type deal. But we're down to like two official classes and that one last dinner. So I'm excited. So three classes are in all. Yes, I'm excited. They should be getting ready to do the home study. As you know, I got the child safety locks on every cabinet pretty much. Um, just for their safety and just trying to follow the policy. I got the little socket covers. So I'm just pretty much waiting for them to set up the home study to come out and do that and the questions. And after that's done, they submit it to the state. Once the state approves me for licensing, then they will match me with what I learned is the social worker actually said that, which I think she kind of gave it away without her really knowing what she was doing. We were sitting in class and she says, I can pretty much look at each one of you and tell you which child would go better with you. I'm like, huh? I can look at you based on personality and tell which kid would probably go well with you. I'm thinking, okay, so have you already been matching? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, have you already been matching children with the families already? I'll never know. But that was interesting that came out. I'm like, have you already been matching in your mind? Like, can you still get into your yeah. Yes. I got the baby locks, the baby proof locks that you install them from the inside and it's like a magnet. It's a magnet that you put on the outside of the door to open the lock. They're on Amazon. It's pretty cool. I just have to make sure I hide the magnets because kids these days are very smart. So you get the magnet and you put it in front of the cabinet door and it'll unlock the lock from the inside. And then once it's unlocked, you open the door. Now, when you close it back, it locks again. But without that magnet, the key, you can't get in there. It's taking me a while to get used to it. Every time I go to the cabinet, I'm like, oh my God, I got to get the magnet. But, you know, Yeah, I found them on Amazon. They were pretty reasonable too. So it took maybe like it took about a day to install them. I had to figure out how to put them on first, and then once I got that down, I just put them in, and I just been looking, trying to make sure I don't have any loose cords. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the cords in my office here because I got kind of cords everywhere. But to me, as an adult, it's no problem. But to a kid, they're short and they're into everything. So they'll find stuff that you haven't even seen in years. So that's why I have to like this weekend I'm gonna be tucking some cords out of the way because I know that's something that they're gonna bring up. Is about those cords. Yes, Teresa. Oh my gosh. That's another reason why I started walking the track, trying to get in better shape. Hopefully we'll come down some pounds, lose a little weight too, so that I can keep up. And I don't feel so I feel confident and I can feel good about taking them to events, taking them to the park, taking them to different things, just simple things. And yeah. Yep, yep, yep. So everything's coming along, just one day at a time. One day at a time. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I know it's going to be a challenge, but I am excited to get started. And you know, I know I'll be making a difference. That's the main thing. I'll be making a difference in, a child's life. That's one less child in the system. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of kids grow up in the system and never get adopted. I had no recollection of how many kids are actually in foster care. It blows my mind. It is a lot of children out there. Thank you, Heart Soul. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna give it my best shot. I certainly have the heart to do it. Never been a mom before, but I certainly have the heart to do it. And I know there are a lot of children out there that just need someone to believe in them, someone to really be there and mean it. So, yeah. One day, if I have any of my own, if I have children of my own, that'll be cool. You know what I mean? But you know what? I'm not even mad if God wanted me to just adopt kids because there's so many out there. I'm not gonna be upset because that's still um you can still be a mom or a dad to a child, even if it's not biologically yours. So, like I mentioned for y'all, like my brother is adopted, but you couldn't tell me that that isn't my brother. You know what I mean? We're 8 years apart, and when he came into our family, he was like a year and what, a year and 6 months. And I mean, it's just like, of course, he knows he's adopted and all these things, but he feels like on a spiritual level, like he's supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel any different. That's why I'm going into this situation feeling so confident because I've already been a part of a foster family. Yeah. I've already been a part, my mom was a foster parent herself and she adopted my brother and I was 9 at the time. So, I know I've had some experience, even though I was a kid, but I've seen how my mom and their relationship is. My mom and my brother's relationship is just like you wouldn't even you just wouldn't even be able to tell that that's not her biological son. I mean, you wouldn't tell because the love is there. That's the most important thing. The blood may not be there, but the love is there. And we get mad at each other just like any other set of siblings. you know, I tell him off, he tell me off. Then we get back talking, apologize, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? If I feel strongly about something, I let him know, vice versa. Now he's got a serious girlfriend, and y'all, this chick feel just like she my sister-in-law, for real. This chick, I told him the first time I met her, I said, that's your wife. And he looked at me like, because he had other girls before. I'm like, nah. But when I met this one, and I've never been so confident in something. But I told him, I said, I don't know when y'all gonna tie the knot, but that's your wife. And so now we call each other, his girlfriend and I, we call each other sister-in-law. You know what I'm saying? Because it just comes so natural. And I wasn't doing it to, try to get along with her. No, that's how I really felt. Like, I told him, I said, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not trying to blow smoke. I'm serious. If I tell you I feel this way, there's a reason. Now, you got free will. You can easily change your mind, but I feel different. I feel like, hey, this might be it for you. This might be it. Might be the one here. So we're good. We're looking forward to extending our family and just seeing what God has next for us. It's been a tough few years, but we're still here. And especially when my mom got sick, that was very, very hard and scary. And I appreciate all the prayers, y'all. Oh my goodness, all the love and support that y'all have shown me. Just with me sharing my story and different things. I appreciate that so much because you don't know what it is to have a sick parent or be sick yourself until you know. I always say you don't know till you know, and you don't. You can hear stories all the time, but until you're in that position, you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So I thank you so much for those of you that reached out, left comments, took the time to email to check and see how I was doing. Even when I was sick, y'all remember when my voice was all out of commission? I was sick because I had been running too much. I was worried about my grandmother and different things, and my body started breaking down. I had to literally take time to rest. I had to really rest because I could feel my body breaking down. And I said, no, I'm not gonna do this. So I had to take time, and I prayed and I meditated, and I said, Lord, you got to help me with this. You got to help me. I am at a crossroads. I have done all I can do. And when you surrender like that with a whole heart and it's pure and genuine, he's going to change some things. Trust and believe. I've seen him work in my life for sure. He's going to make some things happen. Now, it may not happen the way we want it to happen, but it's going to happen for the best. That I'm just saying that's going to happen for the best. Hey, Wawa. It's going to happen for the best. It's no coincidence that people come into your life. They might help you through a hard time and then you don't never hear from that person. That's not a coincidence. That's God touching that person's heart to help you. Once their mission is complete, then they're no longer needed. Just like a lot of you have entered into people's lives, you have helped them, you have healed them. And once it was over, somehow you two didn't work out no more, or you moved on, or they moved on. That's because it was meant for y'all to cross each other's path. And whenever that mission was complete, then you parted ways because that person was seasonal, not long term. That was seasonal, not forever person. So, be grateful for the seasonal people because those people come in to help you through some difficult times, So be very, very grateful for that. That's why I was so hurt when my friend passed away. because she was truly a rock for me during a very difficult time in my life. And I'm always going to be grateful for her extending her heart, her love, and support to me when I was going through a very, very rough time. And it really hurt me to know that she had passed. But I know that God makes no mistakes. I know she was a woman of faith. And I know her spirit is safe with him. I know it's there. And I know she's in peace. So I'm satisfied with that. I'm satisfied with that. She was a good person. Not a perfect person because we're not perfect. But she was a good person, nice lady. And you know, I truly feel like she served her purpose in my life. Truly, I truly feel that way. I truly, truly feel that way. Anyone else have anything you'd like to share before we go? I thank y'all for listening to me and sharing what you have shared tonight. I like to do these chats whenever I had a chance because I know a lot of people go through things. Hey, heart, so everything happens for a reason. It may be hard, but there is always a lesson. That is so, so true. Nothing happens by chance. Even when you get your own situation, I'm going to say this. Let me rewind. Let me rewind. Even if you get your own self in a terrible situation, that's not by chance. That means there's something for you to learn from that. Okay? So just remember that. Wawa said I had a dream earlier seeing my mom, but transition as of last year. Um, you seen your mom in the dream? Is that what you were saying? And she passed last year? Is that what you're saying? But yep. Her crying because of her getting the news that her aunt passed away, but this aunt passed away years ago. Hmm. Has she been on your mind lately? Has your aunt been on your mind lately or something? Okay. Yeah, remember it's retrograde, so um of course, I mean that's your mom, so no doubt you don't think about her. As far as your aunt, um maybe there's something there, maybe there's something repressed there that you're still dealing with. Remember we are in retrograde, and retrograde brings up a lot of stuff. It can. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Deaths are hard. They're very hard. That's why it's so important to make each day count. To make each day count. Because we all know we gotta go, but we want to make sure that we're living the best life that we can while we're here. While you still got breath in your body, make sure that you're using that breath wisely. And what I mean is, make sure you're talking to people that truly deserve to be talked to and not somebody that has mistreated you. Be kind with your words, don't retaliate. Be mindful of what you're saying and things like that. Oh, okay, Wawa. So, just pay attention to how you conduct yourself, the energy that you surround yourself with, and you know. That's right, heart soul. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Go back and listen to that. And you can leave a comment in the comment section. I had to block somebody. I don't know if y'all have been paying attention to it, but I had to block somebody that kept coming here. And I think y'all probably have picked up on it. Oh no. Your son is locked up as of this morning. Oh my goodness. I'm praying for that situation. Son's father. Okay. Yeah, definitely go back. Definitely go back and look at that message. It may be something there. I had two readings like that. Something about jail. I think it was today and yesterday's, which is weird. That rarely comes up. Even if the cards say it, it's still see that's the thing. The cards will say one thing, but the meaning could be totally different whenever I'm doing the reading. Yeah, Teresa, I thought so. Yeah, I had a drink. Yeah, I had the reading with gel in it again. It was weird, and I rarely have. You know what I mean? I have a lot of other decks, and it has something about jail or imprisonment. But when I read it, depending on what the message is about, it may not come out that it's actually that. It could be something totally different. But this was very specific. Thank you, Saranda. Okay. Yeah, me too. I'm just in a really good space. Really good space. And I hope all of you are. Even though the retrograde got the energy kind of funky, but I'm maintaining. I am maintaining my, energy here. I kept on hearing you say it repeatedly, so that will make me look it up. Okay. Yeah. This technology is also all over the place. It's a pain. That's true, heart. So, yeah, I've had to restart devices and my computer while I'm working and all kinds of stuff. Saranda says, even my appetite has been weird. I did a meatless diet for 3 days. Oh, how was that? I have also changed my diet as well because I'm on this weight loss kick right now, and with the walking and everything, I feel like I'm being led to like really become more health conscious. So that's what I'm doing. I always like to be try to be as obedient as I'm supposed to be. You know, and you get that in your spirit, like, hey, let's eat a little better. Wawa, I'm as ready as I'm gonna get. I'm as ready as I'm gonna get. Are you ready? What day is that on? Is that on a Tuesday? It's solar eclipse day. I have class Tuesday night, Tuesday evening. Ended today, but I may resume Monday. My work computer was slow all day. Yeah, I can relate to that. I was getting frustrated with my phone, my work computer. I had to reboot and all this kind of wild stuff. I was like, what is going on? So, is it Monday? Okay. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's funny how everything is connected, weather, moons, and how we all feel. That's true, heart soul. It's true. Really like my love life. Oh, wow, wow. Y'all know what? Let me tell y'all something. I don't know if it's just me or maybe it's just something. I don't know. Maybe somebody can relate to this. Have you noticed that when you're not thinking about getting in a relationship, you ain't thinking about going on a date, you ain't thinking about none of that. Have you noticed that that's when you get the most attention? Why is that? You know, when you're not thinking about it, because I have not been, I've just been focused. I've been focused on improving my frequency, improving my health, getting ready for this new chapter in my life, getting ready for this, getting ready for that, and just really living each day to the fullest. Like I'm like, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just in a different zone. But I tell you, get these wild invitations, weird people talking to me out of nowhere. Everybody want to flirt, blah blah blah, and I'm thinking, what in the world? Like, I'm like, what in the world? What is this? Like, and to be honest, I feel like this has been kind of like the first time in my life in a long time where I've just been real chill. This is a good place to be. Whoo, this is a great place to be. But I do notice that I get the most attention when I'm not even thinking about it. You know, just going on about life. La 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 la. you know, that's why I had 6+ suitors that share their love interest for me on Monday. Oh wow. Yeah, I just especially if it's not gonna be worth anything. Like if I know you gonna waste my time, nah. I can waste my own time. I don't need nobody to do that. Just in a good space. That's all. Just in a good space. Hey, Saranda. I took our money even though but I don't want to be committed to work if I don't know how my body is going to react. The last one caused me to be weak and migraines follow. Really? Well, I have to see when I get there. You know, most are players to just hook up. It's a pain. Oh God, no, anybody got time for no booty call. No, work from home. Oh, okay. I was like, huh? Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna see how I feel. If I feel funky, I have to just meditate or something like that. See how it goes. See how it goes. Oh no, I don't have no hookups. No, I just feel like at a certain age, it's just the hookup culture that is not. No, you go do that with somebody that just want to waste time, want to waste their energy. That is not me. That is not me. You work too hard on your energy to just give it away, y'all. You work too hard to be giving away your energy like that. I'm super tired and busy and very aware that love me sneak up on me during these times. Yeah, I tell you, I'm not even looking for it. I'm just being honest. Like, um, you might I think about it sometimes, but I don't know. What the Lord has is what He has, and it could be a lot of times when you get to this space where I am. That's usually when it show up. When you get to a place where you don't care either way, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, that's I don't know what it is. I guess it's because you're so involved in other parts of your life. I don't know what it is. I just like, because I'm going to enjoy my life regardless. I'm going to enjoy it regardless, whether I have somebody or I don't. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do that. But all the time I am losing my interest to focus on my future mate. Oh, okay. Yep. My thing is when you put a prayer in about what you want, when you do your manifestation, the thing about it is we can't, I always say you can put it out the moment you put your manifestation out there or your prayer out there. 9 times out of 10, it's answered instantly. The only thing that we don't know is when is it going to show up. And that is free will. That is based on what that person may be going through. See, the person that you calling into your energy, you don't ever know what they're healing from. You don't ever know where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? So it may take a few hours, may take some months, may take a year or so. But you put the request in. So, trying to take pictures of my mouth, I said, and we did not even go. Oh, wow, heart soul. Well, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Mm. I just enjoy my time. I like get my work done. I go to my class, you know, spend time with family, speak to a few friends, get up here on YouTube. I just enjoy my life, y'all. I'm so serious. Like, I am good. I'm good. So whoever comes in my life, they definitely got to be a compliment and not a deficit. You can't come in, you got to be adding something. Hey Lisa, how are you doing? Hi Empress, how are you doing? I've been very busy packing my mom and dad's house after 29 years. Let's just say the generation was hoarders. Oh yeah, that does happen. That does happen. I can imagine. That does happen. I hope you've been doing well, Lisa. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. But y'all, I think I'm getting ready to call it a night. I thank you so much for coming in and sharing what you've been going through and just sharing, how you are going to improve and all those great things and talking about things that are troubling you. It's nice to know everybody is, still doing their thing. Let me read Teresa's message. I have this mailman who always stops and gets out of his truck to come and love on my puppy. It's so cute. My puppy actually is cuddled up to him. I got a picture of it. So I have another picture of her looking out the window. Oh, that's cool. So she's picking up some good vibes from the mailman. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool. But I thank y'all for coming in tonight. I appreciate you. Remember to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit your notification bell so you can join us again. I will be back on tomorrow. And yeah, we're going to pick up where we left off. Hopefully we have some great messages tomorrow. I have faith so I had them put on a travel mug for him. That's cool. Teresa, that was nice of you. That's cool. So yeah, y'all, we'll do it again tomorrow. One of these days, I'm going to be doing some Cash App questions. I don't know when. Okay. Yeah, Lisa. So happy for you with that. I pray that you'll get through that. I know that packing things up can be a chore. So just praying for you with that situation. And the heart on the back that says best mailman ever, Oakley. That's cool. That is so cool. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you, Wawa. My pleasure. Hope you have a great one. Thank you, Teresa, for sharing that. That's pretty cool. It's always good to do little nice gestures like that, y'all. And remember, whatever you do, you'll get it back in some way. You get it back. It's called paying it forward. You'll get it back every time. Take care, everybody. Remember that you're worth it always. And until we speak again, it has been a pleasure. Have a great night, everybody. Stay safe. Bye.